Hey everybody, how's it going? Picked up some books yesterday, starting off with Avengers vs. the X-Men number 0, which I've been waiting for. In this one, pretty much, is two stories. One is, of course, Scarlet, and the other one is Hope. And in this one, Scarlet is facing Mojo, and of course, Spider-Woman and Miss Marvel. They come in to help her, and I believe it's Miss Marvel who tells them, "Hey, you know what? Let's go to the mansion." I think it's, oh no, Spider-Woman tells them, "Hey," tells her, "Let's go back to the mansion. You know, that's where you belong." So they take her, and of course, Vision comes out and says, "You know what? You don't belong here. You know, you took over my body, tried to destroy the world, destroy my world, my friends, and you are no longer welcome here." You know, so I mean, he was serious, pissed. You know, nobody interfered. I think it was Spider-Woman who tried to, but Vision's like, "You know what? I'm talking to my wife." So, interesting to see what happens there. And of course, Hope, you know, she's trying to figure out with this whole Phoenix thing that's gonna happen, and she's ready to die, and she's ready to embrace it. And Cyclops thinks, you know what? She's gonna save the world. She's gonna save all of us. You know, and he's sticking to that. So I'm excited for number 1, that's gonna come out tonight at 8 p.m. at my comic book store and everywhere else, and I'll be there to pick it up and get some special editions and free stuff that's gonna come with it. So I'm excited about tonight. Also picked up, well, actually this here came free with it, the Ultimate Spider-Man, and so I just, Premiere Comic, picked it up. The next one is Superman number 7. You know, I was always wondering how they're going to use the old image slash Wildstorm characters. I guess now I know why. I mean, how. So Hellspawn here is in this issue, of course. Pretty much Hellspawn sends one of his goons to retrieve him, but Superman pretty much beats the bloody crap out of him. So he tries it again and succeeds and brings him to Hellspawn's lair. And pretty Hellspawn wants him to join him so he can take over the world, Earth. And pretty much when Superman says no, he pretty much knocks him out. So it's really strange for me to see Superman get hurt. You know, I've never been so used to seeing him get hurt. You know, because in the old DC, he was just pretty much a god. You know, nothing could hurt him besides Doomsday or little things here and there. But in this one, he's so vulnerable. It's crazy. So he knocks him out, it seems like. So I'm excited for number 8, next issue. Definitely gonna pick it up. I'm excited about Dan Jurgens and Kid Giffen coming in, the whole new creative team. So really excited, and did not like George at all. So yes, excited about that. Another great series that I think everybody should actually give it a shot. And I know there's a lot of them reading because I've got a lot of emails on it. Is Morning Glories. Picked up number 15. And this one, Zoe and Hunter go on this little game, like this hunt that they're doing. And Hunter meets this girl. And of course, Hunter's stuck with Zoe as her partner. Towards the end, just to make it short, Hunter sees Zoe kill the girl that Hunter was so, started talking to and all that stuff. So yeah, another great issue. It's amazing how awesome this story, the way this book is built, the way the story is written, and each issue, how they go back and forth, past, present, and future. And it's amazing how you get each character's perspective view of what's going on. So if you see the way Zoe, let's say Zoe and Hunter, you'll see in the next issue the point of view from the other two characters. So it's really awesome the way they do this. Morning Glories. Picked up Morning Glories number 16. In this one, Casey and Hudge, they go back to the past to see Casey's father and mother, because Casey's mom and parents were killed by the teachers in the school, and since then, you know, she's been just missing them, of course, and, you know, saying that, you know, I wish I could have done this differently. So she pretty much goes back to prevent from the parents being killed. I mean, this book, the storyline of Morning Glories, you got to read from number 1 till now. You know, you can't really jump on because the story is so beautifully done. If you jump on, let's say 10 or 16, you will know what's going on. You know, there's a lot, because I had to sit down again and read from 1 till now to actually understand the second time if I missed something, you know, and had a blast reading it again. But again, great book. This is a great issue. And also, the last one I picked up was number 17. In this one, you got Ike and Jade talking about their past and everything. In this one, it tells that how Jade's mom died and it pretty much destroyed her. And in one of the issues, a couple of issues further back, she wanted to kill herself. But of course, Casey saved her, and Ike, of course, who betrayed them, like I think 3 or 4 issues ago. Now he's telling Jade about his background and stuff and what happened. This is a really good issue because it tells a lot about Jade character and Ike's character, and the ending is just crazy. The ending is awesome. Like I said, if you're a Morning Glories fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. These characters here, you got Casey, Hunter, Zoe, Ike, Jade, June. If you read this book, like I said, from issue 1, you just fall in love with these characters, you know, and the way these characters are portrayed in each issue. You just like Comic Close-Up said, you just fall in love with them, you know. My last book I picked up, actually I got 3 copies because I was just hearing so good things about it, so I went and picked it up, was Saga. I definitely have to say this was exactly what I thought it would be because of how people hyped it up, and I agree. This book is awesome, you know, and issue 2 is coming out next week, so I'm excited to pick it up. But in this one, pretty much the story is told from this character, the baby right here, the girl. Of course, is a girl. From her point of view of how her parents wanted to save her, you know, saved her life and got her out of the city where she was born, and how they were hunted by the Federal. Now, I'm not gonna say too much into it because there's a lot of people who haven't read it yet, but I'm just gonna say it's different. It's a very different book, you know, the way the narrator is done, and pretty much, like I said, the baby, of course, is a girl, and I guess the race is different because of what he is and what she is, and you know, they never thought, like, they do create babies, but it only lasts like 8 months or something like that, and they die. But in this one, it's different, and it's 2 different races. They never thought it would happen, and the babies are born, of course, and now they're after them because of something I think she did, and he's a soldier, so they're being hunted down, and their thing is to take their daughter out of the city. Okay, and I'll leave it at that. But then, the book was pretty awesome. I loved it. I loved the story, and I'm definitely gonna pick up the next issue that's gonna come out. I think that's about it. All right, guys. Have a great week, and I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks a lot.